My question regarding the Big 12 Beyond Borders program and the two ambassadors for the University of Houston, Lily Barron from the volleyball team and Rayshawn Sanford II from the football team. Their selection in this program as ambassadors for the University of Houston, as well as like their development as global citizens, as civic leaders. Can you talk about their character and just what this means for them and for the university?
Yeah, when we go through this program, when I got here, this was already established by the Big 12, so I had to understand what it meant, and to see what they did my first year where they went and being a part of that. It's a 2-year commitment, and being a part of that 2 years, what's important is seeing them, the development, the interaction they make, the friends they make, the connections and networking, the growth, as you mentioned. It is astonishing. We have other student athletes that want to be a part of this, but of course we have two only. And so what we try to do is we try to do other things with the department. I'll mention that in a minute. But those two individuals have represented us extremely, the best you can imagine. And then you take into account those representatives that we have on SAC, our Student Athlete Advisory Committee, that not just represent us on campus, but they represent us with the conference and some nationally. All that, it's a testament to our student athletes, our coaches, bringing in the right kids, understanding that again, it's an opportunity for them to be able to play professionally, maybe, but if not, they're going to take advantage of this huge, this unbelievable ecosystem that we have that's called the University of Houston, the city of Houston, fourth largest city in the United States. You keep putting all those things in perspective. The amount of Fortune 500 companies, everything is here for them to be able to be a part of it. Take a next step forward. They're fortunate because they've earned that right to be able to go and travel somewhere and represent this university, and they've done it in a first class manner. But I will mention another thing quickly. Last week, we partnered up with Chevron. Last year was really first time we embarked on a partnership with them, and now we've doubled down. And it's that partnership is not just continuing; it's actually growing as far as years. So we are very excited about our Chevron partnership. But what's more important is last week we had a chance to go to their offices downtown. We had about 50 of our student athletes, some coaches, myself, and others that were a part of not just listening to some of their leadership, traveling, doing a tour around their whole office setting, but then coming back at the end and listening to 3 former student athletes that work at Chevron. Those are the kind of things that make a difference. Putting our student athletes, understanding networking, understanding what it means to be beyond a student athlete. Many times student athletes will tell you, well, I don't have the chance to work while I was playing. Well, that's right, but you also are a student athlete, and you probably have some great time management and some leadership skills that some others don't. So take advantage of these opportunities that you get to sit down with the leaders of Chevron and all the many other companies. So we're trying to put them in the best position to be successful in life, and they're taking full advantage of it.
Laquita, you have a question?
Yeah. In regards to, of course, we living in this whole NIL landscape now and everything and how to fund different things. And you've kind of spoke on it briefly already. But what are your plans, or how do you plan to leverage? You talked about how big the city of Houston is, and we know it's big in oil and gas and corporate. But how do you plan to leverage the corporate presence here to anchor U of H's presence now in the Big 12?
Around the head. The reality is we have too many great companies in our backyard that are not just leaders here in the city, but they're leaders in their industry. If it's gas, energy, oil, banking, you name it, hospitals, it crosses truly every platform. So for us, our success as a university, because we do, when you look at programs that have a little bit more runway that we've had as far as being in the Power Five, they've been able to build their fan bases and do other things and probably a little faster pace than we've been able to do. We have got great fan base, we have great donors, but our unique opportunity is within what you just said, taking advantage of the corporate side, the businesses. It's not that we have to sell ourselves every way possible, but we have to be able to show them that we are the city for, this is the city of Houston. We are the university for Houston. Why I always say that? Because it's important. we are the workforce for these businesses. We are the pipeline. We can help create within the university, work alongside our campus to be able to create programs within the university that help the energy, the gas, everything. So for us, putting our student athletes in a position that they can maximize their NIL through many of these different corporations, business, we're in one of the largest, if not the largest. Well, I think we're second in our league, second or third in our television market. Those are key traits. Our television numbers are higher than they've ever been, because our teams are having success. They're being put on national television. All that kind of comes to play into allowing us to be successful with the NIL side. But if you know any companies, send them our way. We'll take them.